Hey everyone, it's Blake here. Welcome back to my channel. Today is another Mini Mondays video for you. So happy Monday. I hope your week is off to a great start so far. I want to say welcome to a lot of the new faces, the new subscribers that have subscribed over the last few days or so. I don't know if I tagged things, better in some of my videos that I've released recently, but there's been a huge spike in subscribers and people kind of starting to discover my channel and whatnot. So I wanted to say hello to all of you guys that are watching. Welcome. So every Monday I do these Mini Monday videos, which is just essentially a small savings challenge game that we do weekly. So to kick things off, I'll just kind of explain what we're going to do for all those new faces here in case you are not familiar with Mini Mondays. So this is my Mini Mondays binder. This is from Melina over at the Millennial Dollar. Also, when we open up our binder here, we have her classic checkered print as well as a dashboard that she made for me, a nice little custom dashboard for my Mini Mondays binder. So love this. Check out her shop, check out her Instagram and everything. It's always linked below. So in this binder, it's just completely dedicated to Mini Mondays. I've got 6 challenges in here, as well as a little envelope at the back that I keep all of my completed challenges and the money from those challenges. If you've recently watched my cash condensing and reallocation, you'll know that I took $300 from my completed challenges here and reallocated that to my travel fund. So first thing we're going to do here is remove our challenges for today. Just gonna put this binder off to the side for now. So we've got 6 challenges, and essentially what we do is we line them up, kind of order them numbers 1 through 6. We take a little dice and we roll the dice, and whatever number it lands on, we add money to the corresponding challenge. And then every week, money gets added into these challenges, and eventually we'll complete some. Some might take longer than others, just depending on the denominations. But that's essentially how the little savings game goes. So I'm quickly just going to go ahead and set this up and get everything rearranged here, and I will be back with you in just a second. All right, so we're all set up here. We've got our challenges. So this is essentially number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then here I've got $50 in $5 bills. So quickly counting these, we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. So essentially each roll is going to get $5 added to the corresponding challenge. Some people do this challenge with like $1 bills and things like that, but you'll hear me say this a lot here in Canada. We do not have $1 bills. So the smallest denomination I can do in a bill is 5. So I just do $50 every week and add 5s to each of my challenges. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get rolling. So the first one is a number 5. And I'll go over the challenges kind of individually once we finish all of the rolls here and we set everything up. That's a number 4. How is your guys' week going? What do you have planned for this week? I am working this week. I have 4 shifts lined up. I do work full time. So typically my schedule at the hospital is 2 day shifts, 2 night shifts, and then I have 5 days off. And it's kind of like a rotation like that. So it does give me lots of time to, oh, that one's rolling for a while. It does give me time to work on Etsy and WalletWell and kind of all the things. Let's see if we can get a 6 and get at least a 5 in there. Gonna be number 5 again. Shout out to all the nurses out here in the cash budgeting community. I know there's actually quite a few that I've come across. So shout out to you if you're working shift work and all the things. All right, we've got 1 roll left. Let's see, is it going to be a 6? And it's a 4. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and rearrange again here, guys, and I will be back in just a second. All right, so starting off here, I've just kind of compiled everything here into a little pile. So our first challenge got $10. And this is the Golden Jar Savings Challenge. This is from LittlePotatoSaver. She's a Canadian cash budgeter, Etsy shop owner, and has some really nice little challenges and things. So this is her $250 challenge. I also have, I think, a $500 one, but I figured it would just be, quicker to complete this one with the $5 denominations that I use. So let's see. So we've got $10. And we have a $10 denomination right there. So let's go ahead and cross that guy off. We are slowly working our way to $250 in this envelope for this challenge. Put that back in here. And then we'll move on to the next one. Alrighty, so this is Angela's challenge from EmsoBudgets. It's her You Matter challenge. And so we've got $5 for this challenge this week. And currently, all that I have left for denominations are $7 and $8. So I think what I'm going to do is, if you're new here, because I use $5 bills and I don't have the ability to, go, $6 or $7 or $8 or things like that, it's usually 5 or 10. What I typically do is round up or down. So this week I'm going to round up because I'm sure that I probably put a couple extra dollars in previously. So we're going to round this one up to 7 just for the sake of this challenge. I did this for Cooper's challenge and I ended up with more money allocated to this envelope than technically what his challenge was asking for. So it's a good little way to save a little extra too. All right, next challenge is, this is a new era of me challenge, and this is from Amanda over at SimplyBudgeted. This is a beautiful challenge, and it has a nice little shimmer lamination on it as well. I don't know if the camera is going to capture that, but super nice. So we've got $5 for Amanda's challenge this week. And we still have a few $5 denominations left. So we're going to go ahead and cross one of those off. And we'll get this added in. Okay. Moving on to our next challenge. This is the mini coffee challenge. And this is part of my little Mini Mondays pack that I have available on my Etsy shop. I believe they're all sold out right now, so I do have to make some more and get those up for you guys. But essentially, it's just a pack of, I think, 5 or 6 different cardstock mini challenges that have kind of lower denominations. So perfect for Mini Mondays. So we've got $5, $10, $15 to put in this challenge this week. And it looks like we've got $5, $10, $15 left. So we are going to be able to complete this challenge, which is awesome. So let's take a peek here and see what we've got total. So for this challenge, we've saved $5, $10, $15, $20, $25, $30, $35, $40. That is excellent. I'm just going to go ahead and pop that back here for now, along with our completed challenge. And we will pick a new challenge to put in here for next week in just a few minutes. Our next challenge here is another one from my little Mini Mondays pack. This is my mini motivation challenge. Just has some different kind of inspirational quotes and things like that. So we've got $5, $10, $15 to add to this challenge. And let's see here. We'll do a $10 here, and we'll pick one of these $5 here. So that equals 15, and we shall add that to this envelope. All right, and then the last challenge here, this is one of InaBudgets Disney Princess challenges, and this is the Moana version. So I didn't get any money allocated to this envelope this week, but that's all right. Next week is a new week, and we might get lots in here. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this back. All right, let's reorganize a little bit here. So we need to pick a new challenge, and we need to put this in our completed challenges. So let's go ahead and get our binder here. First things first, I'm going to add this money to our completed challenges. So I usually put the place, like the tracker kind of just in the back here for my completed challenges, and then we'll put the cash in the front. And eventually, once I get a little bit of money in here, I will reallocate it to a different sinking fund or savings challenge. So let's quickly just go ahead and put these guys back in the binder. I always have trouble getting these in. All right, so we have that one empty envelope now. I'm just going to grab my little envelope of savings challenges here. So this little PVC envelope that I have here just houses kind of some extra challenges that I have that would be good for Mini Mondays. Either they have kind of like $5 increments, denominations, or kind of have lower denominations that I can round up and down for these Mini Mondays. So let's see. So we're already using the golden jar. We already have one of Angela's challenges in play. We've also got some of InaBudgets. So let's do one of JBudgets, Julia. Let's do one of her nurse savings challenges. So let's go with this one. We'll do the Nurse Life Savings Challenge here. And what we will do is I'm going to make every icon $5 just so that it's an easy way. If we only get one $5 bill, if we get 2 or 3, we can go through and kind of complete things as we go. So let's do that. I'm going to put these back. So I've got one little envelope here for all of kind of the more Mini Mondays challenges, and then I have another one of these that's quite full that I am using for just all of my regular savings challenges that I get from various creators. So let's close this up, and I'm going to write on here $5. So $5 is every icon, so then we're going to put that in here for next week. So that is it, guys, for Mini Mondays today. I hope that you enjoyed the video. This is a little bit of a quicker one just to get your week started off. Like I said, I do these every Monday, as well as I do my bi-weekly cash stuffings. And you'll see the odd cash condensing or reallocation, or sometimes maybe a little vlog or something on the channel. So thank you again to all the new faces and subscribers. Make sure you leave a comment if you enjoyed the video. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.